almost had that interception. Man. So it'll be 4th and 5. I do see the kicker, which would be Brady Botchman, as the holder will be Kane Severson, the quarterback. So Botchman with Severson holding. Here it is, the snap, the kick. It's a deep kick, it's long, and it's in. It's no good. The kick is no good. Kick from Botchman is no good, and the Raiders hold the Panthers on the 15-yard line. So if you're just joining us here, it is 0-0, 6 minutes and 20 seconds. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties here.
It helps to have internet.
Yes, it does. We did not have we actually did have internet, but it wasn't really going through our system that we hold the live stream. So we apologize for that. If you're just joining us, I'm Ian, joined by Lance. I'm not Lance. I almost said that. I'm Ian, play-by-play. Lance will be my color guy as long as the producer tonight is Groutman. He's rumbling around. He'll fumble. He was running around and he fumbled that football. So this will be the second turnover of the game for the Raiders as JT Groutman threw an interception on the first drive. And I couldn't even get my words off before JT Groutman had fumbled. And Century will cause their second turnover of the game. So I didn't even get fully introduce our group. Ian, Lance, and then running the camera up top is Adam. So he'll be on the roof tonight. It's a little chilly. He'll definitely be a little chilly up there for him. But we are in the press box. Thankful that Century Panthers could work that out for us to be in the press box. Century coming into this game, they're 0-6. Northfield is 2-4. So Severson will drop back. He'll fire a pass. The intended receiver was Owen Gerber. So 2nd and 10 from the 23. Century had the ball, first drive of the game, and punted. Northfield had then got to 3rd and 5 from their own 15, and JT Groutman had thrown an interception. That ball was picked off by Caden Kraus as the Panthers had then kicked a field goal, and it was no good. Raiders coming up with ultimately fumbling the football right back. So we see a motion. It'll be handed off to Elliott. He'll be ran in by his own lineman and then found a different hole to bounce into, and he gets a gain of 2. So Christian Whiteman, the Raider on that tackle. It is 3rd and 8 from the 21. We see Century doesn't really huddle with the receivers don't huddle with the team. They get signals from the offensive coordinator, play caller, maybe possibly head coach. So Severson is the quarterback. Hey, the ball is loose, and it'll be recovered by the Panthers there. So that is Maxwell Elliott who jumps back on that. So now it'll be 4th and 10 from the 23 as they try to field goal from about this distance here. But they're going to go for it here after that missed field goal. So Severson, he'll be the quarterback. He's going to look to his right. He likes the matchup. He pump fakes. He's scrambling. He throws. Open receiver. That's Jackson Esau. Touchdown Panthers. Severson to Esau for the 25-yard touchdown. Pump faked, rolled around, and he found Esau right in the back of the end zone, wide open. So Panthers get on the board first with 4 minutes and 39 seconds to go in this game. So we'll see a funky kicking formation here. Sometimes we see the swinging gate, but they're going to fake it. It'll be Severson. He'll throw a pass. It'll be tipped by Oakland. What a play by Oakland to make them sure they don't get that 2-point conversion. Wow. So Panthers on the 4th and 10. They go for the touchdown. They don't even go for the first down. They go all the way for the touchdown. They get that. So 6-0. Century Panthers over the Northfield Raiders for this game. So in the pregame, we did a little bit of a pregame trying to figure out that internet issue. Now both these teams are kind of looking for some momentum to start the season. Northfield had got that win last week against New Prague on homecoming, and if you were at that game or you're watching that game, that was a very electric game towards the end of that one. In overtime, Raiders stopped them on the 1-yard line, so there's a little momentum to build into this game. You know, you went into that game 1-4. Now you're 2-4. If you could come out of this game with a win, you're 3-4. Season is all back alive. As that's the kick to Severson. He'll touch it. He'll go out of the back of the end zone. As he touched that in the end zone, I believe so. You know, the Panthers they just haven't had that win yet. You know, you got a home game, week 7 in the season. You know, these late wins, they can give you a lot of hope when you pick up that late win in the season going into those section playoffs. So see Groutman taking over the reins again as the quarterback. See Severson with the end around. It'll be a toss to Severson. He'll have some blockers, but he'll be tackled by Kraus, who made that interception earlier. Kraus had great pursuit on that one, as Severson was looking for a huge gain, and Kraus came out of nowhere, and it was a gain of nothing. So 2nd and 10 from the 20, as the Raiders definitely had a good end-around play there with Severson. So Groutman will get the play to the team. You'll have Oakland, Vasquez on the top of your screen. Imes will be the lone receiver on the bottom of the screen. Play action. It'll be a pass to Vasquez. He'll catch it out. He'll break a tackle, and he'll be tackled at the line of scrimmage again by a whole bunch of Panthers. So kind of a play action pass, screen play. You know, a little bubble screen action going on with Vasquez there. Broke off a Panther and then ultimately got brought down by about 4 of them. Groutman's going to come out in shotgun formation. He'll have 3 receivers. He's looking to his left. He's scrambling in the pocket. He's got Oakland, and it's an incomplete pass. He was looking around, as that third receiver was Charlie Becker on your screen there. So we'll see Seth Thompson trot on the field, the lefty punter. Started the season at quarterback for the Raiders. The Raiders decided to go in a different direction. So here's the punt. It's a high, didn't go anywhere. It bounces on the 35, and they'll catch it on the 34. So it's windy tonight. You can definitely tell it's windy. That punt went up in the air and basically went nowhere. So Century, they've got the ball with great field position the entire night. They started off on, I believe it was the 45-yard line. Raiders tried to go with a squib kick. It almost looks like an onside kick to start these games. But we'll see Severson with Elliott and Backus, as it'll be a handoff to Elliott. He'll find the outside. He'll beat his defender to the outside again. He'll be pushed out by Jensen, and a hard hit by Michael Stewart. And Michael Stewart lowered his shoulder and took Elliott out of bounds there. As 33 will be the running back, Trevor Strokic, as it'll be a hand up. It'll be a keeper from Severson to get the first down. That'll move the chains. So ball will be on the 24. First and 10. That did move the chains for Century. Drop back. He'll look left. Severson will fire a corner route, and it's caught, and it'll be pushed out of bounds. But it will be number 3. It'll be number 2 to Jackson Esau. So Esau with another crucial catch. He caught that touchdown earlier. So Severson to Esau seems to be the go-to connection tonight. As he ran that corner route, Severson placed him a beautiful placed football, and he caught it at the 2. So Severson, as the running back, will be Elliott. As he'll hand it off to the fullback, Ethan Backus. And that's a Century Panthers touchdown by Ethan Backus. So this Panther team is going to go for 2, but man, have they come out with all the physicality and energy to start this ball game. Wow. Now this is when you have a team that's 0-6, they come into this game, they still have fire in them. You just can't ever take these teams lightly if you are Northfield. Not that they are, but the 12-0 start is obviously not how the Raiders scripted this game to go. As we'll see Severson, he'll fire out to Esau. It'll be tipped up by Oakland, almost caught by Esau though. So great play by Oakland. He's actually broken up both the 2-point conversions tonight. So it'll be 12-0 with 2 minutes and 11 seconds on the game clock. Here's the kickoff. It'll be all the way out of the end zone. So the kicker is Brady Butchman. He's got a good leg. He's kicked it out of the end zone probably every single time tonight for the touchback, as he did attempt probably around a 30, a little more than 30-yard field goal. It had a lot of distance on it, but ultimately was no good off to the left. But he was kicking it from the right hash, so he kicked it all the way across the field. So Northfield, they have 2 turnovers on offense tonight. Last time it drive led to a 20-yard punt. So they're going to give it to the fullback, Brody Jensen, and he'll try to fight for some more yards. And he'll get a gain of 2. We've seen a mix of Jensen and Nicholas Johnson as the fullbacks throughout start of the I formation here for the Raiders. So Imes, Vasquez, and Oakland will be the receivers. Oakland and Vasquez will be at the top of your screen there. Imes will be the receiver at the bottom. Groutman, he'll pitch it, and that will be Jamison Baker, who tried to shake off a tackle. It was a fake fullback dive pitch, but he kind of just chucked it out to Baker. Or no, excuse me, that would be Christian Whiteman. Christian Whiteman was the fullback there, as Lincoln Weber was my color guy for the home game. He actually caught up with Christian Whiteman. He was out with a concussion in last week's homecoming game. So now that he's back, adds another running back and another great player for the Raiders in that backfield. I know he does play a little bit of defense for this Raider team, if not all the defense for the Raider team. He's one of those guys that plays in the secondary. So Whiteman will continue to be the running back here. This will be play action pass. Groutman stepping up in the pocket. He shakes off a sack. And he will go all the way, and that will be a first down. Groutman was scrambling, spin move, shake off the tackle, and he moves the chains. So JT Groutman, what a phenomenal play from him. You know, Seth Thompson to start the season, he's got great legs, he's got a great arm. Groutman is just as good of an athlete, just phenomenal athlete JT Groutman is. And I got the pleasure to see him play baseball, watch him pitch. He's even better on the baseball field. So that'll be the end of the first quarter as that comes down. It'll be 12-0 Century Panthers as the Raiders are trailing in this one. We'll catch you for the second quarter of this ball game. You're watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust off Highway 3 in Dundas.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. Learn more at rvep.com.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Here's Groutman scrambling out to the 35-yard line, brought down, but it is a gain of 3. So Groutman with a gain of 3. He's used his legs the past 2 plays. So 12-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Our scoreboard is sponsored by Heritage Bank tonight. Locally owned and managed, Heritage Bank is really community banking at its best. So we thank Heritage Bank for that. As Groutman's going to go under center, Jensen, the back behind him, and then the back behind him is Christian Whiteman. So Whiteman's going to get a handoff, and it's fumbled. And the Panthers just jumped on it, I believe. So this would be the 3rd turnover of the game for the Raiders. As it'll be a flag. I believe Christian Whiteman had just thrown a punch there. It was Whiteman and another player tangled up there. The other player was Ethan Backus for the Panthers, as they haven't determined whose ball it is yet, first off. And 2 flags were thrown on the play.
Really interesting, Ian, as I join you here a little bit. I've finally caught up a little bit. I did a football game last night, and the referee was mic'd.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was awesome.
More of like a college NFL atmosphere.
Yeah.
As we'll get the play call here from the referee. Can't hear him. So we'll have a penalty on the Raiders. Or it'll be century ball. It'll be unsportsmanlike conduct on the Raiders. And then we'll have another unsportsmanlike on the Panthers. So it'll be Panthers ball, 2 unsportsmanlikes. Penalties cancel out. It is century Panthers ball. So the third turnover of the game for the Raiders before halftime. You know, this Raider team they've been pretty clean with the ball this season. I only think they've definitely had less than a handful of turnovers this year. And now they got 3 of them to start this football game. So not what the Raiders are looking for, unfortunately. But the defense has been phenomenal all season, and we're going to see what they can do here as the field position has flipped now. Ball in the 32, 1st and 10. Severson will still be the quarterback. He'll drop back. He'll look right. He'll fire, and he'll be picked off. Michael Stewart to pick it off for the Raiders, and now the Raiders have an interception. So they cough up the football. Next play later, picked off. Phenomenal play by Michael Stewart, and we've called his name a ton of times this season.
Here we go on the Community Resource Bank replay.
He's come up with a bunch of interceptions. As we see Severson drop back, look right. Basically had this play pre-planned, and it was a pick by Michael Stewart. Instant replays brought to you by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. So the Raiders, that was a quick break for them. They're back on the field. They're on the 14. Groutman will drop back. He had Charlie Becker, but it was a little out in front of him. Couldn't haul that one in. That would have been a big gain there for the Raiders. He definitely had a lot of green grass in front of him. So Groutman's going to be in the shotgun for this one. He'll have 3 receivers out to his right. It'll be Becker, Vasquez, and Oakland. Imes at the top. He's going to look. It'll be a swing pass to Murphy. Here comes Murphy. Good block by Imes, and that'll get the first down. Ben Imes. And then there was a lineman downfield blocking for him. I want to get his number because that was one heck of a block. The lineman got all the way out there. 71. So that's Trenton Zarvelli. That was a heck of a block. He was further down the field than Ben Imes. And he was obviously further down the field than Murphy, and that's great football right there. Great, good lead block from him. So Groutman's going to drop back. He's looking left. He's got Imes. And it will be Imes on the stop route for a gain of 7. So Groutman to Imes. Good pitch and catch. Raiders playing a little more passive this drive. They're not trying to take too many deep shots. They're just taking what's given to them. And that's ultimately what moves the chains in these type of ball games. But they are playing from behind. Still a lot of time, 10 minutes and 25 seconds on that game clock. So we'll see that swing pass out to Murphy as Murphy is still going, and he will be pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So we've seen that swing play twice this drive, and it's definitely working for the Raiders. They see that they're sending pressure. I'll just take this swing pass right here, and I'll move the chains, and I'll get even more yards. So Murphy's been a phenomenal player on the defensive side of the ball. He definitely is, the starting running back for this Raider team, but he's now working into the pass game as Johnson will be that fullback in between Groutman and Murphy. It'll be a handoff to Murphy. He'll try to break a tackle. He'll be tackled by Esau. Gain of 5 on the 50. So the Raiders looking to go onto the other side of the field, looking to cross that 50-yard line for the first time tonight. So here comes Grutman and the Raiders on the 50-yard line. As have a flag on the field. I believe that will be a false start. And it will be a false start. So that'll move the Murphy run back 5 yards. And now they'll be 2nd and 10. So it was 2nd and 5, now 2nd and 10. This will have Grutman go out of the shotgun now. We'll have a wing tight end there. Here he goes, rolls out to his right. He'll have a receiver in Vasquez, but it's over his head, incomplete. So Grutman puts that one on Vasquez. That's a toe tapper, moving the chains first down. But instead, Raiders are going to be 3rd and 10 from the 45. Second quarter here. Beautiful night here in Rochester. A little windy, but the cold fall air definitely in play here tonight. Here's a big 3rd down and 10. We'll have that wing back, 2 receivers. Rolling out right. He's looking for Oakland. He's got him. Oh, overthrown. Oakland was open. So Grutman to Oakland goes for nothing as he overthrew him by just about 5 yards. And now Seth Thompson's going to come onto the field, and he'll punt it left-footed. Here's the punt. It's an end-over-end punt. It'll take a good bounce. And the Panther player will not pick it up. Tempted, but he did not. And it'll be downed at the 14-yard line. Looked like we were a little more back than that. But we'll have a injured Raider on the field, actually. So trying to get a read for him, but while he's down on the ground, we'll cut to an ad break and let them see what the situation is.
The Reimagine Northfield High School Bond Referendum will help prepare every student for lifelong success. I'm Bubba Sullivan, and I've been teaching and coaching at Northfield High School for the past 35 years. The plan improves security, overhauls outdated infrastructure, modernizes classrooms, and expands sports and music facilities, benefits that impact our students and the entire community. See it for yourself. Find tour dates at northfieldschools.org/tours. Explore this thoughtful proposal to make our schools safer, smarter, and more sustainable at northfieldschools.org/reimagine. Be an informed voter on November 5th.
Prepared and paid for by Independent School District numbers.
We're back. Severson, he'll pitch it to Elliott. He'll cut back, and he will be brought down by Charlie Becker and Owen Murphy. So Savion Severson was the injured Raider on that play. Doesn't look like he's getting looked at by the medical staff. I know there's a medical table, but I have no idea if he is or not. So we hope all the best for Severson, but after that play, it's now 2nd and 3 from the 21. So here comes motion. That will be Esau. It'll be a pitch to Elliott the other way. Becker was in there. He pushed out by Caden Oakland and Nicholas Johnson. Becker was coming down pretty hard. Couldn't make the tackle. So that'll be a first down for the Panthers. 1st and 10 from the 21. This Panther team has come out with a lot of energy. They do not look like an 0-6 ball club to start this game. They definitely look very well groomed, very well practiced. They knew what the task was at hand this week. They're going to pitch it. It's going to be a reverse pitch. Kind of faked the pitch and handed it off to the fullback. Murphy with the tackle. But Backus was the ball carrier for a loss of 3. So here come the Panthers. Severson been taking full control of this Panther offense tonight, doing a phenomenal job. He's going to look right. He's going to look in the middle. He's going to shake off a couple tackles. He does like to hold the ball and throw it. He'll just flick it out of bounds. Severson, he'll scramble out of the pocket, but he does not eliminate that throw down the field. He'll hold it, and he'll wait for something to open up, and he's definitely got the arm talent to throw it down there and find that open receiver. So Raiders are going to have to play tight coverage. As I believe Jack Pribble is playing corner, so he's back for the Raiders. That'll be huge. He was one of those corners that was out with an injury. Severson, he's going to look left. He's got it. He's going across the middle field, picked off by JT Groutman. Here comes JT Groutman. Nobody's touching him. And he's all the way out at the 20. Wow. So the Raiders, they'll get the interception. And now the Raiders get the ball on the 20-yard line. Phenomenal play by JT Groutman. Miscommunication. Severson throwing to whatever receiver was the intended target. As I couldn't really see who the receiver was, but there's that pick by JT Groutman. Phenomenal interception. As if it was number 6, it was Colin Meyer. So Groutman, they'll set up shop on the 20. Handoff to Baker. He'll break a couple tackles, and he'll get a run for a gain of 9. So it'll be 2nd and 1 from, it'll be a gain of 7. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3 from the 13 now. The initial spotting was further than that, it looked like. But the field is very slanted. It's a very, you could barely even see the other team's sideline probably. Just knowing from experience playing on this field, it's a very slanted field. As it'll be a handoff to Severson. Severson's going to cut back. He finds a hole, and it'll be brought down at the 5-yard line. Severson. As there will be an injured Raider on that play. One of the linemen. Colin Staub is the injured Raider. We'll be back when he's done. You're watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
A brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Your dream living location. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood, we're unstoppable together.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861.
Yeah. Lower leg injury.
I'm muted. Sorry.
Lance was talking.
Yeah.
He accidentally muted his mic. But you're saying hopefully it doesn't affect his wrestling season.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah, we're getting near here to where we're going to be changing gears here fast. We got to finish up this football season, of course, and we want to go as far as we certainly can. But
yes,
hopefully we got about 5 or 6 more games there with football, and then it's on to the wrestling season here in December.
Yeah,
so.
Wrestling, basketball.
Yeah.
What else? We got hockey.
Oh yeah.
Is that what other winter sports?
Dance.
Yes.
Weightlifting.
Okay.
I'm not sure if we're going to do any swim meets in Northfield. Other schools we do swimming for.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those are good sports to look forward to
it's awesome.
If you have a relative playing those sports or a son or daughter. So here's a handoff to Murphy. He's going to try to drive that pile forward, but is going to be met at the line of scrimmage. So now, Colin Staub, we haven't heard his name much, but he's definitely been a factor. And the one thing, when I played with Coach Ewell, and it always hit a little more home. He always mentioned the linemen. He said you never see him in the paper, but these are the dudes that get the job done. And I always love that line from him because these guys are the heart and soul of your team. These guys go out there and block every single play, and
they're the first ones to get blamed for stuff going wrong, and the last ones to get credit when stuff goes right.
Yeah, exactly. And losing Staub is definitely going to be a hard burden for this team. But here comes Groutman, and it'll be flicked. So Jensen, and it'll be off his hands, incomplete on the 2-yard line. But going back to that Colin Staub injury, he's one of those guys you don't say his name, but he's there, and he makes a great impact for this Raider team. And now you would love to have one of those other players step up, whether it's a younger guy or a senior replacing him, and have them shine in their moments.
100%. That stuff up front he's the right tackle, correct? Colin?
I believe I think the right tackle would be Braxton Wood.
Okay. Oh, we got a timeout here on the field.
So it's a timeout Century, 3rd and 5 from the 5 for the Raiders. It's 12-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Resource Bank is a pillar in the local community, providing banking, lending, and investment services. With decades of trusted experience, our team is committed to your financial needs. Stop by one of our 2 Northfield locations. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. We specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. See a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside. It should be on your. It should be on here. Is there anything about Northfield Insurance Agency?
Yeah, but it doesn't say. It just says touchdowns most of the time. It just doesn't even say touchdowns or goals in here. So, oops, we're back. But
yep.
Here comes Groutman. It'll be Severson. It'll be a handoff to him. He'll go to the outside, and it'll be a touchdown, Savion Severson. Touchdown, Raiders. That puts them back in the ball game. So the handoff from Groutman to Severson on the end around.
I'll play the replay after we make this extra point. How about that?
Sounds good to me. So Ryan Cahoon will be the kicker. Jack Pribble will be the holder. Wish I could get the number on the long snapper. There's the snap kick, and Cahoon, that is a great kick. So 7-12 is the score, as we'll get a instant replay there of the touchdown. Groutman's handoff to Severson. Brought to you by Community Resource Bank. Severson comes in motion, that end around, and they just handed the ball right off to him. Shook off a couple tackles, and he got all the way to the outside. Beat him to the edge with speed. He's got great speed. We've seen it on all those kick returns. So the Raiders are on the board, 7-12. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. So since the Raiders are going to kick off here, the Northfield Insurance Agency.
Yeah, that's another $25.
Yeah, that's another $25, and they've raised $975. Now that'd be $1,000 now.
It was $975 before the game started.
Yeah, before in that touchdown, it puts it over $1,000 now. That's $1,000 for the Community Education Scholarship Fund, courtesy of Northfield Agency. That is with, is it just home touchdowns actually, or is it just any touchdown? There's 4 home touchdowns this year, so now we might be, but it also was soccer goals. So
yes.
There's a return. It'll be brought down by a handful of Raiders there.
I think we're doing all touchdowns and the home soccer goals.
Okay. So
I think is what's being tallied.
Yeah, so $25 for touchdowns and goals. So if that does count, that'll be $1,000. That's amazing to the scholarship funds.
And speaking of the boys soccer team advanced. They won the other night, so they play tomorrow night. I believe Faribault had the number 1 seed. I'm not sure. Faribault had to play a game versus I can't remember who, but that game will be tomorrow, the section championship. I think in Janesville.
So there'll be Elliott. It'll be a pitch all the way out to Elliott, and he'll be brought down by Charlie Becker. So Becker will make the tackle. So 2nd and 15, this Raider defense, they came up with a huge interception. JT Groutman picked it off last time in the middle of the field. And Severson scoring a touchdown off of that. So roll out to his right, Severson. He has a receiver downfield, and it's picked off! Michael Stewart! And the referee is going to say it was a catch. Yeah, it was a catch. Did he signal? He's spotting him on the 40-yard line, and that's where he picked it off. Michael Stewart. Here's the replay. You see Severson rolling out right. He had his receiver there, and Stewart jumps right in front of it. Toe-tapping catch.
Yep, looks like he was in.
So that's his 2nd pick of the game, Michael Stewart. I said in his first interception that we've said his name a bunch of times, and now his name's brought up twice with 2 interceptions tonight. So Raiders have now tied the turnover battle. I was saying, you hate to go down 3 turnovers to start this game, and ever since then, Raiders have had 3 turnovers. So JT Groutman and company, they're going to start on the 40-yard line. It's going to be a play-action pass. He's going to fire right. It's Oakland. Caught at the 30-yard line. He spin moves, It'll be brought down at the 34-yard line. So Groutman to Oakland for a gain of 6. Gain of 7, excuse me. They gave him 1 more yard. Yeah, this field is like kind of a mound in the middle, so it's hard to see where the referee's standing.
Yes.
If you can see you can kind of see on the screen how curved it is. Obviously, probably the drainage of rain there to help with that. As here's Groutman, he'll hand it off to Whiteman. Whiteman will cut up the middle. He'll try to break another tackle. Esau is there to tackle him, but Becker with a phenomenal carry, and it'll be a gain of 5. So Whiteman, we've seen a lot of him tonight. So they have – Raiders can hand the ball off to 3 different guys, Murphy, Whiteman, and Baker, and they all do a phenomenal job at getting yards. And they hit the hole, and, they don't do anything fancy with it. They don't bounce it outside. They get the yards that they need. So 1st and 10 from the 27. Severson with that end around. It'll be a fake toss. Groutman's going to roll. He's going to keep going. He's going to lower his shoulder and roll out of bounds. It'll be at the 23. So a gain of 4. Groutman has great scrambling ability. We've seen it on display these past 2 games. He can definitely keep the play alive if it's a blown-up play. Play's still alive with Groutman at quarterback. So Oakland and Vasquez will be at the top of your screen there, and Ben Imes will be in the bottom corner. It'll be a handoff to Whiteman, kind of bobbled it a little bit, and he's going to run all the way out to the 20 for a gain of 3. So Raiders getting gains of 3 to start this drive off. They'll be in the red zone now. So 2 drives in a row. The Raiders have gone in this red area. And crucial to get some points on the board here. You started off the game 12-0 with 3 turnovers. You just got that turnover pick from Michael Stewart, and now you can capitalize with points here, even put yourselves ahead in this ball game. So here's Groutman, 2 fullbacks. It'll be a handoff to Murphy. He'll spin move, and he'll get a gain of 3. So this would
very close.
This would be the first down.
Very close. Side judge is not telling him to move the chains, but it is close. Now there you go.
There goes the head judge. Head official will signal first down. And I believe Raiders they're gonna call a timeout with 1 minute and 32 seconds left in this game. So it's 7-12. You're watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
You are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage? Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. See how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. NorthfieldRetirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community. Innovation, choice, tradition.
We know that there is more to a home than the building. That's why Schmidt Homes is the only call you'll ever have to make. When you're ready to start building your home, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Get started building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
We're back to NorthfieldLive.com. We've got 1 minute and 32 seconds left in this ball game, as the Raiders did just move the chains. Northfield has 2 timeouts. Century has 2 timeouts. So Groutman's going to drop back. He's looking left. He's going to roll out to his left. Still a lot of play live. He's going to tuck it. And he's going to get a gain of 4, maybe even 5 there. See where they spot him. Looks like they're spotting him at the 14, so that's going to be a gain of 3, actually. From where the official's standing right now, it looks like a gain of 5. But just with the way this field goes,
Kind of want to hurry up here a little bit.
Yeah, there is just under a minute. Had a little urgency going to the line. He's looking left. He'll find Ben Imes. He'll be caught, and he'll be spun around a couple times.
Stopping the clock.
Northfield's going to call a timeout. I believe he was a yard short. So the fire out to Imes. You're watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
ServiceMaster by Ayat's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. Call ServiceMaster by Ayat today.
The van, the yellow van, call ServiceMaster.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie. I recently had cataract surgery. My vision has never been better, and I wake up in the morning and see. Dr. Miller fixed one eye, and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
We're like the best hosts.
We're back to NorthfieldLive.com. So it'll be 3rd and 1 from the 8-yard line. We did see the two fullback with Jensen and Murphy, as we do see right here, and it was a handoff to Murphy. So here's Groutman. It'll be that handoff to Murphy again, and nobody will touch him. Touchdown, Owen Murphy. Touchdown, Raiders. So the handoff from Groutman to Murphy, as I called out, that play ran a couple plays ago, and Raiders ultimately go back to it, and it leads to success. I don't even think Murphy got touched there.
Not really, no.
And the Raiders find themselves with the lead, 13-12 now. Wow. So the momentum has now flipped the Raider way. They're going to go for 2 and make this a 3-point game. So they're going to line up on the left hash. Most likely you're going to see a rollout to the right here from Groutman with that bunch formation there. Here's Groutman. Yeah, here comes the rollout to the right, and it'll be Christian Vasquez. Touchdown, or a 2-point conversion. Same thing, touchdown, 2-point conversion.
That is fantastic. Well, what do you want to see first? You want to see watch the touchdown first?
Yeah, let's watch that Owen Murphy touchdown.
All right, let me get that dialed up here.
2 scoring plays, so the 8-yard run from Owen Murphy.
There's
the handoff. Murphy untouched, running out of the back of the end zone there. Phenomenal play call, and then they follow it right back up.
Yeah, let me dial this one up here.
With that 2-point conversion, Vasquez wide open. That bunch formation.
Like you said, you got the bunch formation here on the right of the receivers.
Yeah, he just runs it. Looked like he faked an out route, came right back in, and just sat in that zone.
Yeah.
That no one had.
Let's back him up. Which one was he in the bunch?
So he would have been the top guy there.
Yeah.
At the screen. So he just runs an out route, and obviously the camera follows Groutman, and then he's wide open. So I think he just sat down, saw that open area, and leads for 2 points. So 15-12 now. As Cahoon is going to kind of squib it in, and it's going to take a bounce, and Severson's going to get it. Severson got the ball.
I think he got it inbounds.
Yeah,
I believe
he got it inbounds. The Raiders might have just got this onside kick, squib onside kick here to end the half, and there's 43 seconds. There's a lot of time to get that ball.
I actually saw that play yesterday in a game.
Oh, there's a flag.
Oh, no. I hope it's just from the excitement on the sidelines.
I don't understand how they would call a flag, because he definitely touched it 10 yards downfield by far. Yep. The ball did hit the ground first. I know they had a play. It was when
Byron ran that play last night versus Faribault, and it worked perfectly. They just put in a little spot right in there, right about that same spot, and the deep guy came running up and slid, tried to just kind of slide like sliding into a baseball bag, and just slid right past it, and Byron recovered it just like that, only this was a lot closer to the sideline.
We're going to have a illegal motion on the Raiders. So I believe the Raiders are just going to re-kick this then. I don't know what this penalty is.
This is where we need to get him mic'd.
Yeah, the mic'd referee, like you said, what was it, that Faribault-Byron game yesterday?
Yep.
So that would.
We don't need to hear the conversations that are happening right now.
Yes, but when he's by himself,
right,
indicating what the penalty is, that would go a long way. They haven't even announced it on the loudspeaker, so I think those guys are a little confused as well.
Yeah, Century's just going to have possession here.
Okay, so I thought sometimes they do those re-kicks. I have no idea, but so Century's going to get the ball with 43 seconds on the 36.
Don't let anybody behind you.
Severson, he's going to drop back. He's going to look right, and he's going to be brought down.
58.
Believe that is Ryan Kuiper.
What a sack.
Yeah, what a sack by Ryan Kuiper. Okay, he wears that shoulder brace. So Kuiper with the sack keeps the clock running. Panthers have one timeout or two timeouts. Decide not to use them. Here comes Kuiper again. It is intended for Esau. Broken up by Nick Eschen.
Fantastic play there by Nick Eschen. That was great coverage.
Yeah, fantastic coverage by Nick Eschen. And Nick Eschen's a linebacker. So he's chasing down the receiver that's caught two deeper passes tonight, tracking him all the way down across the field in coverage. So they started on the right hash, and they're running all the way across the field. Nick Eschen stays with him in coverage. Phenomenal play from one of your linebackers. So that does stop the clock. Century has two timeouts. They're not elected to use them down 3. The 10 seconds, if they let this play go long, it's actually going to be a handoff to Elliott. He'll break a tackle. He'll be brought down by Owen Murphy. Flag on the play. Late flag. That was after he was tackled out of bounds.
Flag is on the sideline. The sideline judge threw the flag. The ball itself went out of bounds at about the 40.
Maxwell Elliott is the ball carrier there. He got a gain of 10. With the penalty, I'm not sure. Face mask on the Raiders.
Oh.
So that's going to give them even more yardage. We saw the Century kicker attempt a field goal. He had the distance. It was probably a little more than 30-yarder. And it had the distance but went left. There's 2 timeouts. Century's going to elect to take a timeout. So it's 15-12. Raiders are winning. 3 seconds left. You're watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Automotive is a big supporter of Northfield activities, now offering a 20% labor discount for any parents with children involved in any Northfield Public Schools extracurricular activities. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. We offer all the products and services you expect. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Accidents happen. That's why River Valley Eye Professionals provides urgent eye care services. If you happen to be in the unfortunate situation of having an urgent eye concern, call River Valley Eye Professionals or find out more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
We're back to NorthfieldLive.com. So 3 seconds left on the ball in the 40. So you have one play. You're out of field goal range. You have to watch a trick play here. That is probably, one of the go-tos here is a trick play, but they're just going to fire it way downfield. It's caught by Esau, pushed out of bounds by Nick Eschen. That's going to expire. Time's going to expire on the clock, so that's definitely going to be halftime. So Northfield has a second quarter comeback, and they're on the board 15-12 at halftime. So we're going to go to halftime. We'll be back. Stats with me and Sean. You're watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like Crab Brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Like many of you, I recently had cataract surgery and I am loving it. My vision has never been better. Driving at night is fun again, and I wake up in the morning and see. And now you're wondering, which doctor did I choose? Short answer is both. Dr. Miller fixed one eye and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other. They are both great people and fabulous surgeons. I trust them implicitly, and you can too, but just pick one.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Iott's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Iott today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank, let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Oh, we're back to NorthfieldLive.com. Sorry, we were muted a little bit. So I'm here with Sean. We do the stats every single week. So kind of a crazy first half. Raiders down. They really slow start for them. 12-0 is the start of the game. Start off, 3 turnovers they let up right away. They're losing the turnover battle 3-0. Then I mentioned that on air, and then right after that, they get 3 turnovers of their own. So we'll start out with defensive side of the ball. It's been a defensive game so far. What are the guys kind of standing out on that defensive side for the Raiders so far?
Well, I think the obvious one is Michael Stewart.
Yeah.
He's got his 2 picks today to add to his 7 total on the season now.
Mm-hmm.
He also has 3 tackles and a pass breakup to add to that. And then JT Groutman has his interception as well.
Yeah, so Groutman doing it on both sides of
Yeah.
the ball, taking control of offense, and the middle of the field interceptions. You said 7 interceptions for Stewart this
seven
season?
This season, yeah.
That's phenomenal. And they've only played this will be the 7th game, so that's that's a pick a game.
Yep.
That's a great stat.
Yep.
Offensive side, really slow to start the game, but definitely picked it up. They got the ball in the red zone a couple times. Good field position. So 15 points on the board. How's it looking on the offensive side of the ball?
As far as yardage goes, we haven't produced a lot of yards, but yeah, we got 2 scores on the board. One from Owen Murphy and the other from Savion Severson.
Yeah, so 2 run plays. Murphy's, we had seen that kind of the fullback dive.
Yep.
We saw it to get the first down, and then he was basically untouched into the end zone.
And earlier he had a couple of good swing passes for first downs that really helped the drive stay alive.
Yeah, so
for the Raiders.
he's probably got around 20-ish yards in the receiving game.
24, yeah.
Yeah, so he's doing it on the ground and in the air. But he's one of those guys that's I talk about on defense weekly. Now he's stepping up in this game on the offensive side of the ball, so making plays on both sides.
Yep, he's a great, reliable player.
Just like Groutman.
Yep.
So Raiders doing it. They're skilled players doing it on both sides of the football tonight. So 15-12 is the score. That's the halftime stats here. You're watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including potatoes, cucumber, zucchini, cabbage, tomatoes, and some of the largest onions and carrots I've ever seen. And don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a local, family-owned business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
Remodeling your home is a way to breathe new life into your house, and the process can be made easy with Schmidt Homes. Their team has extensive experience in partial and total home renovations, meaning your home will be completed quickly and to your standards, allowing you to enjoy your newly renovated home with peace of mind. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Raider Automotive at Valley Auto House is a big supporter of Northfield activities, now offering 10% off service labor to Northfield Public School faculty. Valley Auto House is a full-service collision center, towing facility, and automotive repair shop, servicing all makes and models. We do everything from oil changes, brakes, and suspension to engine replacements. Valley Auto House is located at Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohouse.net. Go Raiders!
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building, low maintenance house, house on a lake, lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
We're back. Northfield Live. Here's the marching band for Century. The dance team was doing a little dance while we were, Sean and I were talking, but I'm here with Lance. We're just going to chat about the first half. You know, Raiders start off this game. They just kind of started out flat. You know, you don't like to say that about this Northfield team because usually they're a very consistent team. And, they went down 0-3 in the turnover battle. And then all of a sudden they get that one pick from Michael Stewart, and they're back in this ball game. They get another interception by J.T. Groutman, and then Stewart comes up with another pick. You have the Severson touchdown. You have the Murphy touchdown. This team definitely found their groove in the second quarter, and they took it all the way into halftime.
Yeah. You want to fire through? Let's fire through the replays here. We'll start the first one off here thanks to Community Resource Bank. This was Northfield was already down 12-0 here when who got this interception?
That was Michael Stewart. So this was right after that J.T. Groutman fumble. He was escaping the pocket and just lost the football there and fumbled it up, and then they followed it right back up with another interception.
Yep, here's the second interception.
Here's J.T. Groutman. I thought the play was kind of called dead here. Everyone kind of just stopped running, and then Groutman gets out to the 20, and they get the field position already in that red area. And just phenomenal defense from this Raider team. We've said it all year.
And that sets up their first touchdown here, correct?
Yes, so after that pick, then Severson gets that end around. And we've seen the pitch with Severson. This time they just win a direct handoff to him, and it works. Severson has phenomenal speed on that outside. We've seen it on the kick return all season. Then the next drive, Century comes out, and they throw another pick. Stewart with that toe tapper, as you see right here. A little confusion with the referees. I mean, they didn't call it.
Right away.
Yeah, I didn't call it right away. And that interception led to this play right here. Owen Murphy, untouched, walks into the end zone, touchdown for the lead. And then that touchdown leads us to the 15, if you're wondering how the heck did the score get to 15 here.
Right. And we go for the 2-point here, right?
2-point conversion, yes. That bunch formation, Vasquez will be that top receiver in the bunch formation.
We lose him off the camera.
Yeah, he comes off the camera, and then all of a sudden he's wide open.
Nobody around him.
No. So,
and then we got two more plays that we did not get to here to seal off the first half. We've got Ryan Kuiper, correct, getting a sack here.
Yeah. So he must have a different jersey number for away. I believe. I don't know what number he is on the roster originally. I can't remember. Let me pull it up here. We'll get that accurate for you.
And then.
Yeah, because he's usually number 50. I think he's wearing 58 tonight. And then right after that.
Yeah, then you made a great call here. So, again, thanks to Community Resource Bank. Nick Eschen is at the very top here at the corner, outside linebacker. And he follows the receiver all the way across here, and then great coverage.
Yeah, phenomenal play, especially Esau was the intended receiver. We said Esau's name a ton today. He caught a touchdown, almost caught another one, but was pushed out at the 2-yard line. I think that led to another Century touchdown there on the 2-yard line. Yeah, this is a great game. And I said at the beginning of the game, I think we were still having technical difficulties. I said this is one of the games where you build momentum going into sections.
Yeah.
You're trying to build momentum. I said the Raiders had got that with that homecoming win against New Prague, and they're still building on it. This is one of those games, Century, they're backed in the corner. When the saying, if someone's backed in the corner, they're going to fight back. They're going to fight. They're going to keep fighting. They're not going to back down in that corner. And this is definitely what the Century Panthers are doing. They came out with a lot of aggression in that first half, but the Raiders, flipped the momentum, and they're going to keep that going in the second half, hopefully.
Yeah. The Raiders are definitely they got some good leadership at the top, so they stay cool, calm, and collected, and just stick with the game plan. And the coaches as well, don't try and out coach themselves or get too cute. Stick with the game plan, and we can see that after a very odd first quarter. Then they stick with the game plan, and here we are, 15-12 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. So we'll now, as the band is starting to march off, we'll take our final 1 minute timeout here of the half, and we'll be right back here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking
cozy. Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. Is an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities. Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Accidents happen, and we know they don't always happen at convenient times. That's why River Valley Eye Professionals provides urgent eye care services for everything from pink eye to a scratch, injury, or sudden change in vision. Let yourself have peace of mind knowing that we'll be there for you when something goes wrong. If you happen to be in the unfortunate situation of having an urgent eye concern and don't know what to do, call River Valley Eye Professionals or find out more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Welcome back to Northfield Live. About 30 seconds remaining as the Raiders take the field. The Raiders coming out, they'll get the ball. I would say they probably had the momentum going into that half. A complete flip around from the start of the game, as
I agree.
Talked about if you stuck around for the halftime.
I agree. Yeah, Raiders definitely now feel like we got through all those fumbles, and wore off Rochester's Century's excitement, enthusiasm there, and now it's just gonna be Raider football.
Here comes the kick. It'll be a squib kick. It'll be Severson. He'll catch it. Here comes Severson up the middle, and the ball fumbles loose. But the Raiders will pounce on it. Severson was running. That was number 66. So Keenan Fields jumps on that one. That's huge for Fields. So Raiders, very uncharacteristic fumbling this ball.
Yeah, that's definitely been uncharacteristic of them. I haven't been to a lot of Raider football games this year, but been to a few. I haven't seen very many. There's definitely some odd things happen here with putting the ball on the ground tonight.
Sometimes when it gets a little colder, a little harder to hold on to that ball, kind of odd that way. But here's Murphy. He'll run into a blocker. He'll get a gain of 1. So he'll be on the 35.
Yeah, maybe we could be like the Patriots and take a little air out of it.
Yeah, so in the first half, Raiders. Here comes Grellman rolling right. He'll avoid the sack. Actually, I think he'll get brought down for a sack. He went up and over with the ball. And actually, that'll definitely be a sack there, as he'll lose a yard. But in the first half, the Raiders lost Colin Staub. Trying to see if he's back out on the field, as it looks like I believe it's Ryan Kuiper. He's wearing number 58, playing guard. As I see Staub is sitting on the trainer bench at midfield, so he's not back in the game. So here comes Groutman, as he'll take the sack at the 20-yard line. So JT Groutman, he'll go down. He'll be sacked by number 49. He's not on the roster, this roster. So Seth Thompson will come in and punt. And it'll be fair caught at the 49-yard line. So Thompson's punt goes from the 21 to the opposite 49. So the Raiders, not the drive they probably wanted to start this game, especially with that big sack. But the defense has been phenomenal this game and the whole season. The 3 interceptions is something that you don't take lightly.
Yeah, Rochester clearly made some good adjustments there during halftime on the defensive side.
So Severson is the quarterback for Century. They're going to take a timeout. Century's going to take a timeout, actually. So they're going to burn a timeout
I'm not sure that
already.
They wanted to, but they're going to.
Yeah, I don't think they had the personnel they wanted out there. So Century's going to take a timeout. We'll also take a timeout. We're watching.
All into savings with cooler weather means hotter deals at Northfield Ford Chrysler. Visit us to see the latest Ram trucks, Jeep Cherokees, and Dodge Durangos. Come see the difference at Northfield Ford Chrysler, located on Highway 3 here in Northfield.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson.
We're back. Northfield Live here as the Century didn't even get a playoff. Already took a timeout. Probably not what you wanted. Probably don't want to waste the timeout this early as Severson's going to pitch it, and there'll be a pitch again. He's looking to pass it. He's going downfield. He's got a wide open man, but he might have been out of bounds.
He was out of bounds.
This is going to say he's out of bounds. So it was a toss to Elliott. Uso was the quarterback that ended up throwing it, and the receiver that caught it was Nathan Long, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, he was standing on the line. Let's see if we caught it here on the Community Resource Bank replay.
So, we'll definitely get it off. They're still getting the play in. The end run, he looked like he was going to throw. Right, yeah, it looks like he was going to throw it, and
Yeah, right there he's standing on the line.
It's definitely close. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're a Century fan, obviously, probably in bounds. But if you're a Northfield fan, out of bounds. So that was I talked about that trick play to end the half, and there was a trick play to start the half. So we'll see a man come in motion, be a fake pitch, it'll be up the middle of the field, bobbled and caught. Jackson Uso.
They're saying incomplete.
Incomplete. Oh, wow, it hit the ground.
That's what she's saying. Or, yeah.
He was bobbling it.
Boy, I think everybody up here in the press box, Northfield and Rochester Century, thought that was a catch, but
yeah, I definitely thought. I called it as a catch.
Yeah, I think it's outside of my window here to check it. No, it isn't. Boom, boom,
As Century's going to get the play. He was bobbling it, so that could definitely play a factor. If it hit the ground or not. Obviously, the back judge is standing all the way back there, so they're going to have the best view, and they saw what we didn't. So here's comes a pass. Severson's going to find Uso on the run. He's all the way out, and Pribble's going to force a fumble. It's going to bounce into the end zone. Christian Whiteman is there to pick it up, and the Raiders fall on it. That'll be a fumble into the end zone. I believe that's a touchback.
Yeah, that's a touchback. Oh, and now we got a flag.
So there's going to be a flag.
Okay.
As Whiteman was one of the Raiders to jump on the ball. It's going to be a touchback marked by the official. As Uso will be the player on the. I believe he's cramping.
All right, should we look at this one?
Jack Pribble.
All right.
He's been out, half the season as Community Resource Bank is sponsoring this replay.
So they're running a post from the outside.
As Uso, and here comes Jack Pribble, punches it out. It fumbles into the end zone. Here comes Whiteman.
It's a foot race.
And Oakland was Oakland? It was Whiteman that jumped on it. They're fighting for the ball. We had a fight for the ball earlier that led into two unsportsmanlike, so you'd hate to see if it's on the Raiders again. Especially since I believe Whiteman was the.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either. I don't know why the flag is called. Let's see if they wave it off here. No, they're not going to wave it off. They're going to pick it. They're going to pick it up. But, if you wave the flag off, you got to wave it over your head for the official.
Rochester coach is all the way out there.
Yeah, he's midfield. He's walked his 5 miles to get out there. But as we're watching the official come talk here, what a play by Jack Pribble to punch that out on the 5-yard line, 10-yard line as the Raider offense is coming out. So it's going to be Northfield ball. Touchback. So
that must have been against Esau, right? Number 1.
So
he came in there and was trying to rip it out.
So Owen Gerber is number 1.
Oh,
Esau's number 2.
Okay.
So it was two roughness penalties against both teams. One against both teams. There, I don't know what that foul was. This is where Lance said we need a microphone from these refs.
We'll work on that.
Yeah. As here's Grumman. Raiders have the ball. That's all that'll matter. It'll be Baker with the handoff, and he'll find enough yardage, and he'll find himself a gain of 6. So he's out to the 26. So Baker with a great 6-yard run. There's a lot still going on here. I feel like we're trying to figure out last play still.
Right.
They're already playing. So Baker will be the back. Oakland and Vasquez are on the bottom of your screen here, on the far right of your screen. Imes will be the far receiver by himself. It'll be a handoff to Brody Jensen. Quick handoff to him.
First down.
Fullback, and that'll be a first down for the Raiders.
Had a kid. Way to plow through there.
Yeah, it's been a great mix, putting that fullback run in with Jensen. I was talking earlier about Raiders having 3 great running backs. They all do, their own thing in this. Murphy definitely has that downhill running. Baker and Whiteman can go to the outside. They can beat you with that speed on the outside. And, with that downhill running, once Murphy's out, is Jensen just going up there and getting the yards they need. So it'll be drop back from Groutman. He'll fire deep down the middle, overthrown. Oakland was the intended receiver, so that's the second overthrow from Groutman to Caden Oakland tonight.
Groutman's got an arm.
Yeah, he definitely has it on full display. I mean, I talked about earlier in this game, we watched him in that baseball season, and he brought some electric stuff. And he was only a sophomore then.
Right.
He didn't really have an established role. I think he actually was coming in as a closer.
He did close out the section championship. A guy came in and got an out.
But to start the season, I believe he was coming in as a relief pitcher maybe. And then he solidified his role in the starting rotation as there's Baker. He'll scamper out for a gain of 5. This will be 3rd and 5 from the 36. Yeah, Groutman's a junior. He'll be back for another year as a senior. He's a phenomenal athlete. The list is endless for him.
We'll see him on the basketball court.
Yes, see him on the baseball field. So we'll actually have just 2 receivers. Oh, Vasquez out there as well. Vasquez, Oakland, Imes. He'll drop back. Here's Baker on the swing pass, and it's overthrown.
Yeah, that's a lucky break there by Rochester.
Yeah, the swing pass has been working for Northfield. They did it with Murphy. I believe Sean had said he had 23 receiving or 24 receiving yards Murphy has in this game just off of those swing passes alone, and it's just 2 of them. So clearly working for 12 yards a pop right now. So here comes Thompson, the left-footed punter. Kind of a spiral punt as it's caught. Oh, he'll break a tackle. Here comes Jensen and Johnson to meet him at the 47. So the Panthers will get the ball back. Raiders will start off this second half with 2 punts.
What coverage were you in on that last? Raiders on top by 3. But the Panthers get the ball back here.
Pretty decent field position here for Rochester. So Northfield defense is going to have to step up here. In a close game, 15-12, the Raiders lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
And we'll see a receiver come in motion. Here's Severson. He'll toss it to Elliott. Elliott's going to cut back. He's going to get a gain of 2. They'll give him another yard. This will be a gain of 3. I think it's Maxwell Elliott, a running back. He's a fast, hard-nosed runner for the Century team. We'll see them go with a condensed formation here. Saw this last play. So there's the handoff for a gain of 2. Gain of 3 maybe, possibly, because they're marking them on the 46, so that's a gain of 3, so 3rd and 5. This Raider defense holding their own.
Oh, it's 3rd and 5.
So this would be a huge 3 and out if they could get a big stop, Northfield. So 3 receivers down at the screen there. There's a look in, he's firing, it's Usau. So Esau.
That should be a first down for Rochester Century.
He'll move those chains. So that's a first down as Esau was the receiver on the first down gain.
Didn't he get out of bounds there?
Yeah, but I believe until there's 2 minutes left in the half,
Okay.
the clock would stop running. But it was a first down, so
Yeah.
I think the clock keeps running until those 2 minutes. So it'll be a pitch to Elliott as he'll get stopped by Jensen and JT Groutman. So Century definitely loves that toss play there.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like one of their bread and butter plays. Gets him out, and Elliott can definitely beat a guy out on the edge, and then he reads that perfect blocker. It cuts it in for a gain of what could be a loss of 1. Now it's also all of a sudden a gain of 4 for him. So here comes the receiver in motion. We've seen this. Cuts back. He'll look out for that, and it'll almost be picked off. Almost picked off by Charlie Becker. They ran that wheel route there, or the screen play, the bubble route, as they would say. And Becker, if he had got his hands on that and he was full running, it probably would have been a race to the end zone from there. So third and long, 3rd and 7 from the 36-yard line. We have the trips formation down at the bottom. Here comes Severson. In the middle of the field, it's incomplete, almost picked off by Michael Stewart again for the 3rd time. He's been in on defense, and he's been phenomenal tonight, just phenomenal.
Yeah, that was fantastic. He almost picked that. The Rochester receiver thought there was pass interference, but that was a 50-50 ball there, and it just ended up going to the ground as they were wrestling for it.
So Brady Buchman will be the punter for Century. Heels will be at the 47 as Severson will be at the 10. It's going to go into the end zone. Wow, bounce at the 1 twice.
Whew,
I think Severson didn't realize that was going to that was a great bounce.
It really was.
From the punter there. He had great touch on it, knew exactly. I mean, it only bounced probably, 2 yards, 3 yards into the end zone. So it was a great punt. It landed at the 1. Definitely did his job trying to pin them, but ultimately goes into the end zone. So Raiders you're going to want to take advantage of that. When it barely gets into the end zone, now you're getting the ball on the 20 instead of the 1.
Right. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's huge. Right around 4 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
15-12. Raiders looking to add on to that lead here. As I believe they're missing a guy. They're missing their fullback. Here comes Johnson. So here we
go.
And it'll be a run play. But he'll get met right at the line of scrimmage. I don't think they had the right personnel they wanted in the game. As I believe I see Seth Thompson trotting on the field.
How many games have you been to this year where the play clock has been actually in use on the scoreboard?
So I know every Raider game they do it. I don't know how accurate it is. Chaska, they did use it, I believe. And then the Faribault game, they did also have it. So actually, I don't believe the Chaska game had it. I think they had the board for it, but they weren't using it.
Right. And Faribault doesn't, well, I mean, I guess I didn't see them using it. I mean, they have the capability to, but they don't use it. But.
Yeah, it was either Chaska or Faribault, as there's a run from Owen Murphy. We saw Whiteman with the end around there. Be a gain of 5. Yeah, sometimes, these teams really look at the play clock and they emphasize, running their offense based off of the play clock.
Right.
If you're a Minnesota Gopher fan, we've seen that with PJ Fleck a lot. He likes to, milk the clock all the way down. Teams do have their whole offense based off of time of possession. That's what you play that slow game.
Absolutely. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it being shown on the. It's definitely I can tell the difference. Going to a lot of games.
As here's a sack brought down JT Groutman. So the Raiders, the O-line kind of struggling right now, letting up another sack as he was brought down by, that would have been Ethan Backus. So the Raiders are going to end up punting again. They had 3rd and 5. Now it's 4th and 14 from that 12-yard line. So the punts haven't been flying very far tonight. It's Thompson. He's going to punt it, and it's not going to go very far. It's going to bounce at the 35. Raider knocks it down at the 39. I think he was knocking it down to make it go a little further. That was Justice Nauman.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be marked at the 39. Panthers are going to set up shop here. So a bunch of punts to start off this second half. Good defense being played here. Northfield almost picked it off last drive. You almost heard the name Michael Stewart again.
Let's see.
For the
Let's see if
third
we can
time.
see it here. Yeah. Oh.
Here's that bubble route. He'll cut back in. He'll be met by, I know it was Brody Jensen. Henry Weber was one of those Raiders. Nick Eschen, Owen Murphy. I mean, when they tackle the football, there's not just one Raider there. There's 5 or there's 4 Raiders there. They're always swarming the football. I'm sure that's something Ewell really emphasizes when they watch film or game plan for this game. You got to have a lot of maroon helmets on that football at all times. We see a receiver come in motion here. Receiver definitely left early there.
It's 2 plays in a row. They're had motion, but nothing's been called. But
yeah,
it's high school football, I guess.
As the inside slot receiver towards the bottom of the screen, he seems to be leaving a little early. So I wonder if the officials might take a closer look at that moving forward. There's a handoff to Elliott. It'll be 3rd and 8, so he had a gain of 2.
Running off a lot of time here in this.
Yeah, they definitely have the whole game, seems like. They really like to have that play clock go down.
They left early again.
Yeah, it seemed like he left early. Severson, he fires it across the middle. It's tipped up by Christian Whiteman. Deflected that pass. So now it'll be 4th and 8. You got a 4th and long from the 37. Tough decision to make here. I mean, you're on the 37. We've seen Northfield last week.
Yeah, only 28 seconds left here in the quarter. Sorry.
No, Northfield, they had the ball basically on the 50, inside that 50-yard line the whole game, and they just went for it every single time. They had a lot of momentum, on offense. They kept marching down, and they just couldn't capitalize on 4th down, as we'll see what Century does here. As we'll get a timeout, most likely, from Northfield. Don't see any flags, as it will be a timeout from Northfield. So Northfield takes a timeout. We're also going to take a timeout.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including potatoes, cucumber, zucchini, cabbage, tomatoes, and some of the largest onions and carrots I've ever seen. And don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a local, family-owned business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
So we're back, Northfield Live, as here comes Century taking the field on this 4th and 8. Raiders just took their first time out of the half, so both teams now have 2 timeouts for the rest of this game is 27 seconds. Here comes Severson, drops back. He's looking to the corner. It's Iso. Iso with the catch on the corner route. We've seen that route from him many, many times tonight. He caught that at the 17-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him there, 17, 18. But that's enough to move the chains. On a 4th and 8, too. Wow. He took a big shot down the field on 4th and 8. That corner route definitely seems to be working for this Century team. So they're going to go empty backfield here. They're just going to go and throw it. They're going to look to the same exact spot. It's Elliott. So touchdown, Century. Wow. Maxwell Elliott from Severson. No, they just beat him right down the field. It looked like he was going to run a corner route, and I think he just beat him with straight-up speed.
I think you're right.
And now this Century team is winning 18-15. So here comes the point after attempt. And that is good. That would have been good from probably 30 yards.
Good drive there by Rochester Century.
Yeah, I think they knew what matchups they could exploit there and took full advantage of it. I
mean, definitely coming out of that 4th and 8 here and catching that flag route or corner route, I think, as you referred to it as. That's a very good route. You can catch a lot of guys open in that.
A great route for Century, but for Northfield, you had them 4th and 8.
Yeah,
it's just a heartbreaker. You have them backed up. You have it in your favor. You're on the 37-yard line, and all of a sudden, you got that first down, and one play later, they're in the end zone. So Raiders have punted every single drive so far. It's
the end of the quarter as well.
Yeah, so they're going to flip field position. So 19-15 is the score to finish this third quarter. So going into the fourth quarter, Raiders are going to have a nail biter on their hands, just like last week against New Prague. Ultimately, that game was 7-7.
Oh, that's right. That was the overtime game.
Yes,
correct?
That was the overtime game. But it was a nail biter. So.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back to
So now the Raiders are going to get the ball. It's going to be on the other side of the field. Here's that kick. Low kick. It's caught. Severson bobbles it. He's going to pick it up on the ground at the 16.
Man, he could not get a grip on that for nothing.
No, he definitely had the right read on it, coming down, catching it, kind of like a line drive in baseball, and just couldn't get a grip on it, like you said, Lance. But Raiders are going to get the ball at the 16, so they're going to have to march down the field here.
Can you put substance on your arms?
No, I don't believe so.
Can you even like spray spray tackiness like you'd use on a baseball bat or anything?
The trick was if you wore long sleeves, it'd be a little slippery. You just put tape.
Right.
That tape would prevent the ball from slipping around. So that's I think that's about as long as you can go. As here comes Groutman to Oakland. Oakland's going to turn around. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. That might actually be a loss of 1. Yeah, so the old trick was, if the ball was a little slippery or you couldn't get traction on it, you basically just put tape on your arm, and that kind of prevents it from slipping around.
Got it.
Or if you're wearing longer sleeves, you would kind of put tape on your forearm a little bit, and
anything to keep it from slipping around.
Yeah. So we'll see those that trips formation at the top of the screen. Groutman's going to roll out to his left. It'll be caught by Becker. As it'll be a gain of 3. Now it will be 3rd and 7. So it was a gain of 4, actually. 3rd and 7. Raiders are going to want to get this, keep that drive alive. This Panther team, they just don't have quits. You know, we've seen that tonight.
No, absolutely. There's no reason to quit at all here. I mean, they're fighting through. They got some injuries and definitely some quirky plays have happened here with the fumbles and not being able to hang on to it. They can keep fighting through all that.
There's Oakland caught as the ball's loose, and
I think Northfield got it
Imes
back.
might have landed on it. Imes was at the right place at the right time, and he definitely has it. Wow, the Raiders catch a break. Oh, my.
Here, we'll take a quick look at it here in the Community Resource Bank replay.
Yeah, Oakland just sits in that zone. He goes up the field. It might have got punched out there, and look at Ben Imes. He's at the right place at the right time. Jumps on that and doesn't give it up. So we'll see the same formation. Grutman will take the snap. It will be a quarterback keeper, and he'll go nowhere. Met right at the line of scrimmage. So the Raiders, they didn't lose the fumble, but I think that would be the 6th time they've coughed up the football tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And I think they've only had one lost fumble coming into this game, which was Owen Murphy in the Chaska game, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
And actually, that might have been 2. But anyway, that's very uncharacteristic from this Raider team. So here's a handoff to Murphy. He comes to the outside, cuts it back in. He trucks a guy and gets the first down.
He sure did.
Yeah, he lowered that shoulder.
Cow.
He lowered that shoulder, and he knew he was getting the first down there.
We got a first down. They're moving the chains. Let's watch Owen Murphy push to get this extra first down at the end of this run.
Yeah, cuts back, breaks the tackle, and then just lowers his shoulder.
That is football. I love it.
Yeah, and, I mean, I said earlier, Murphy's the guy that you just give the ball, and he'll put his shoulder down and give you the yards that you need. As there he is called upon again, gets a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. The ball's on the 50. You got the ball at midfield. There's still 9 minutes, so no matter how long you hold on to this ball, there's going to be time left if you do score for Century to get it. But as we were talking earlier, with this play clock now in the stadium,
right,
you can milk the clock a little bit.
Yeah, we don't want to probably be milking it yet.
No, not a ton. Here's Groutman. This is intended for Imes, but wow, great play by that defensive back.
Yeah, he jumped the route there. It was a little underthrown, and it's probably better that it was thrown as bad as it was. Otherwise, it probably would have been a pick 6.
Yeah. Groutman, I know he probably didn't intend for that to happen, like you said,
right,
but throwing that on the ground is definitely the best decision.
Yeah.
Johnson's going to be the fullback. It'll be a play action pass. Pressure right in his face. And Imes is just decked onto the ground. The ball was a little uncatchable, but Ben, he was getting grabbed and then ultimately just got shoved right to the ground. As Groutman, he had a lot of pressure in his face. I think he had 3 guys, right in his face there, and threw it down. We'll see what the call is. They'll give him pass interference.
First down.
So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. That's huge for the Raiders there.
That really is.
That moves you, you're getting into that red area now. Obviously, the 20-yard line is the red zone. Red area, kind of the 35 to 20 area. you're getting there, and now the Raiders are setting up shop with 1st and 10, handed off to Murphy. Spin move. Wow, gets back to the line of scrimmage. That was a loss of 3. Blown up, kind of ran into his lead blocker, Nick Johnson there, and spun move, got back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. So if you're the Raiders here, you got about 8 minutes. You got to take advantage of this penalty, this pass interference penalty. They haven't thrown the ball a whole lot today. They've definitely aired it out. The completions probably haven't been there for what they want, but here's the handoff to Johnson. I'd say he'll get a gain of 2, maybe 3. But, with the completions not being there and that pass interference call coming, you got to take a lot of advantage on that, knowing that it's just not really going your way in the past game tonight. And one play can definitely turn that around.
Right.
But
it seems to me like a lot of the receivers are not finishing their routes. They're getting out there and getting open. They kind of stop, and they're underestimating Groutman's arm. It feels like we've been overthrowing a lot, and I don't think it's Groutman's fault. Honestly, it's the receivers not running clear through their routes. So if we can do it right here.
So here it is, Vasquez. He'll cut back, spin move. He'll cut back again. Vasquez is pushed down at the 19, at the 21. That's going to move the chains. So Groutman to Vasquez, that's his first catch of the night, and that moves the chains in a crucial situation. So 7 minutes now. So they shaved off a whole minute, basically, getting that play call in and then calling the play. So just under 7 minutes in this ball game. It's 19-15 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northfield looking to get into that end zone and take a lead in this game. Groutman under center. It'll be a handoff to Murphy. He'll cut back. He'll try to break a tackle, kind of met at the line of scrimmage, but he gets a gain of 3. Second and 8, they'll give them 2 yards. So they're at the 20. They're in the red zone now. Playbook can, it can either expand, it can, slim down a little bit once you get into this red zone. You just have your certain type of plays you got for the red zone schemed up here. See what the Raiders go with. So it'll be an outside handoff to Murphy. He's going to try to get to the outside. It'll be a gain of 3. So it'll be 3rd down and 5. Yeah, 3rd and 5.
Yep.
From the 17. This is the area, you're down by 4. Do you take the field goal? Do you go for it if you don't get any yardage here? This is
this is a tough spot here. I feel like
we'll see probably that Murphy handoff, his spin move. I believe he got 4 yards, so that would be 4th and 1.
I think you go for it here. In high school football, I think you go for it.
Yeah, I think they've kind of had a little bit of a question mark at that kicker. I don't want to say for the team. Obviously, that's the team's decision to make. But you haven't really kicked that all year. You've been going for it on 4th and 2. But this right here, you got to give it your all. If you got any left in the tank for this game, you got to give it on this play right here. 4th and 2. As they get them to jump.
They sure did.
They do the hard count. They get Century to jump. The whole defensive line jumped. Not anticipating. Great play call from Pagel if this is on. Yeah, this will be on. This will be encroachment. Wow. Good awareness from this coaching staff, knowing you've been on 1 the whole game, going on 2, getting the hard count, and you moved the chains with no effort.
I'm guessing there's been some crucial times in practice where they've practiced that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Everybody wants to go home, but we're going to do a hard count.
You have those special situations in practice. Sometimes it's on a Tuesday, for example, or it's on a Thursday, the day before the game. This is what we're going to do in this situation. Is we'll do a pitch to Baker. He's going to try to cut back. Defender was right there. He'll just get back to the line of scrimmage. maybe, actually, he might have lost 1 yard there. As it looks like he did. The Raiders are now in goal territory, so it'll be 2nd and 10, but from the 10, they can't get a first down because it was 1st and 9.
Yep.
So it'll be
Very
second
well
and goal here from the 10. Raiders still going with a bigger bunch formation. It'll be a handoff to Murphy. It'll be a gain of 1. Rochester Century definitely went to the drawing board with this play, this formation at halftime. They beat them for a touchdown. So here we see the substitutions of all the receivers coming in. So we saw the 2-point conversion with Vasquez wide open in the end zone. Maybe something similar to that with that bunch formation. That's the first time I've ever seen that bunch formation this year. As here we go. There's that bunch formation again at the top of your screen. Vasquez, the end receiver, then Oakland, then Becker. Here comes Groutman. He's looking. It's Vasquez! Caught at the 4. So the route that he's running is basically he's faking an out route and he's whipping it right back in. So a whip route. And sometimes it's the reverse of a whip route. Sometimes they call it a zig. Sometimes they call it a whip. But it's he's running the out route and then faking it right back in. So he's basically running the in route. As we will have a timeout. Who took that timeout? Was it Century? Was it Northfield? It was Century that took that timeout. Century takes that timeout. We're going to take a timeout.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking
cozy. Yeah, we like personal interactions, but as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years.
3 unique IP addresses, so a few hundred people.
Yeah, so we're back, Northfield Live, just Lance and I, seeing how many people watching tonight. We appreciate every single one of you tuning into the game. So we'll see the bunch formation again. It is 4th and 3. 4th and goal on the 3. Groutman, he's going to roll left. He has Oakland caught. Touchdown, Northfield. Caden Oakland for the 3-yard touchdown. Groutman to Oakland for the touchdown to make it 21-19. Wow. This bunch formation seems to be phenomenal route concepts from this Raider team. They're finding just, every which way to get open. And we're going to see the Raiders. Are they going to go for 2 here? Make this an out-of-reach ball game. Because it's a 2-point game. You get this 2-point conversion. Now it's a 4-point game. So
right. Then they have to get the touchdown, obviously.
Yeah, so this might be a sneaky play call here, as we're going to see that bunch formation again, as the Raiders have had a lot of success in this formation tonight, as we've seen in this inside the 10, as they're going to see Groutman. He's going to roll again. He's got nobody. It's caught. Charlie Becker.
What a catch.
What a catch from Becker. So the Raiders get the 2-point conversion. Wow. As we'll definitely get that replay showed up for you. That was a phenomenal play from Groutman to Becker. As we'll show.
Let's show the touchdown first. On the Community Resource Bank replay. Community Resource Bank. Let's bang together.
Yeah, so we'll
see. There it is. Boom.
As here we come. We'll see this bunch formation up at the top of your screen here. Groutman's going to roll out to his right. And look at Oakland. He's just sitting right there.
Yeah.
Jumps up. I mean, that's, what is he, 6'4", jumping up. He put the ball almost out of reach for Oakland. That's almost impossible.
And then.
And Oakland's been one of those trusty guys this year. And you cut back.
Here's the
Community
2-point
resource.
conversion. Yep, sorry.
Community Resource Bank, 2-point conversion. And Grumman rolling out. There's Becker there. Wow. With just barely any room to spare on that sideline. Wow.
That is fantastic. Great job up there by Adam Van Sickle running the camera up on the roof for us.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal all season.
Yeah.
He's showing great angles of these plays, zooming in at the right time. And we can't thank him enough for what he's done. He runs the show up there. I'm just the guy that's talking.
Right.
Without a camera guy, I'm basically useless.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the game.
Yep, he can't hear us at all, so it's a fantastic job that he's doing up there. We certainly appreciate him.
So here comes Cahoon. As we actually will see a deeper kick. They've been going with the onside squib kick tonight. As here he'll try to break it to the outside. He'll be met. And he'll be met by the Raider. That is Aya Sywich. He was met there. So you have 2 minutes and 41 seconds. So I was, mentioned the Raiders milking that clock. There was 9 minutes when they started that drive. Now there's 2 minutes and 41 seconds. So they shaved off.
Yeah.
And it just over 6 minutes.
Yeah, and we were talking about time management. It went from a situation where you didn't want to milk it to a situation where you did.
Yeah. So obviously scoring the touchdown was the most important part, and Raiders got that. So as here comes Severson. He's gonna look. He's got pressure. Fires to the sideline. That looks like it was caught. And it was caught. Wow. That was Raiders just did that on the 2-point conversion, and Century follows it up. But that'll move the chains as well, so that stops the clock, I believe. And you're in this fourth quarter, 2 minutes and 34 seconds left. So the clock is stopped.
A crossing route all the way across the field. Oof.
Century ran a very similar play with Nick
he was
Eschen.
In bounds. He was right. Great job. Nice catch.
Yeah, Nick Eschen had phenomenal defense last time they ran that play. As they're going to go empty backfield here, actually. Severson drops back. He's looking in the middle. He's got pressure in his face. The ball is loose. The Raiders fell on it. This might be Raider football. As they're indicating it is Raider football. The official, this might be a fumble.
Rochester thinks it was an incomplete pass. Referees are totally acting like it was a fumble.
The ball went very far, so that's what makes me indicate that it was. They're going to give it to Northfield. Wow. So it's Raider football. As I want to see who forced that fumble there.
I'm sorry. I think we might be way past. We might be. I don't know if I can go back.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have.
No, that's all right. But I missed. I think it was. I can't remember who had forced that.
Yeah, it was just outside.
Fumble there. But phenomenal play by the Raiders. The ball went very far, so that's what kind of made me a little optimistic that it was a pass. But I guess, Raiders talking about game management again. They're going to want to hang on to this one and seal the deal here. As here comes Vasquez, it'll be a handoff to Jensen. Jensen's going to get a gain of 3.
Yeah, here's where the play clock, of course, is right in front of him, so he can look right up there and see it.
Yeah, so gain of 3, 2nd and 7 from the 35. There's no 2-minute warning in high school. It's just implemented this year in college football. This first year they've ever done 2-minute warning in college football. And so, not having that 2-minute warning in high school, now you got under 2 minutes. That comes into your favor a lot when you have the lead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely it does.
So 5 seconds on the play clock. They're going to just take it all the way down every single time, as Jensen will be the guy handing off to, and timeout Panthers. So they used up their last timeout with 1 minute and 39 seconds left. So it's 23-19. You're watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Resource Bank is a pillar in the local community, providing banking, lending, and investment services. With decades of trusted experience, our team is committed to your financial needs. Stop by one of our 2 Northfield locations. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. We specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. See a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com. Then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside.
We're back to NorthfieldLive.com. 1 minute, 39 seconds. Century has 0 timeouts, so if Northfield gets the first down here, you're in Neen territory. Here we go. Hand off to Murphy. Spin move. He's going. He definitely won't get the first down, but it's going to be close at that 29-yard line. They needed to get to the 28. It'll be 4th and 1. I mean, you got to go for it if you're the Raiders. This is a no-brainer.
Yep.
You're going to put in, that big package, 2 fullbacks, and I almost guarantee it's probably going to be a handoff to Owen Murphy, and that's definitely been the play of the night if they need a short yardage. But maybe they go the other way. Century's been flying to Owen Murphy the whole night. All of a sudden, now you hand it off to Jensen. So they're going to go hard count again.
And delay a game.
We'll call a timeout. Northfield will call a timeout.
There we go.
So Northfield calls a timeout. They got 1 remaining. You're watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
The Reimagine Northfield High School Bond Referendum will help prepare every student for lifelong success. I'm Jody Saxton West, and I teach science at Northfield High School. The plan improves security, overhauls outdated infrastructure, modernizes classrooms, and expands sports and music facilities, benefits that impact our students and the entire community. See it for yourself. Find tour dates at northfieldschools.org/tours. Explore this thoughtful proposal to make our schools safer, smarter, and more sustainable at northfieldschools.org/reimagine. Be an informed voter on November 5th.
Prepared and paid for by Independent School District number 659.
Allen momentum.
We're back, NorthfieldLive.com. So 4th and 1 is the situation. Ball on the 29, so they need to get to that 28-yard line. 49 seconds, a first down. Wins you the ball game. Century has no more timeouts, so the Raiders, I indicated earlier in the game, if you got any left in the tank for their 4th down, that you give it all. This is probably the play. You give it your all right here to secure the ball game. It's a QB sneak, kind of a tush-push situation for the Raiders. And waiting for the final indication to move those chains. And there it is. That will be the ball game. Obviously, there's still time on the clock. First down stops the clock, so now the clock's running. You'll let this one milk down a little bit.
Hey, you got to snap it once.
Yeah. You're going to let it go all the way down. The best formation in football.
And that's good just in case something does happen.
Yeah. You always got the backup
valve.
man. This is victory formation. You always say it's the best formation in football, and it is. And that'll end the ball game with 15 seconds remaining in this game. What a phenomenal game from the Raiders. It was a good game. It's 23-19. But we'll be back with your post-game cleanup brought to you by Service Master by Hyatt. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Hyatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.
We're back. NorthfieldLive.com. Here's the Raiders chanting the school fight song to the fans. Always a good one when you come home with that victory.
Makes the bus ride better.
Yeah, 23-19 the final score. In the first quarter of this game, it definitely did not look like it was going to be 23-19. Northfield came out, really flat. You hate to say they came out really flat, but it's just all honesty. But I really liked what this Northfield team did. They had the turnovers, but they just stuck around the whole game. There's one of the turnovers right there, and they put themselves back into this ball game. They caused 3 turnovers. Actually, almost had 4 with that Stewart 4. He almost had his 3rd interception of the game. And it's just a phenomenal game from this Northfield team. They fought back. I said this Century team was 0-6 coming into this game. Northfield was 2-4. Century was backed into a corner. They had nothing to lose. You're just playing to not have that first season, and Century showed up and they played like that.
They came out.
They played like the better team right away. They set the tone. This is our house, and Northfield ultimately put their foot down, and they said enough is enough, and came out with this victory. Offense looked phenomenal in that second half.
Yeah, once we got through that first quarter, here we were down by 12, and then this is Northfield's first touchdown. And then it was off to the races for the Raiders, right? It just seemed like, okay, we needed to get through that first quarter. Century came out, like you said, with a lot of energy, and then it got back to Raider football and taking care of business.
Yeah, so you went into last week's homecoming game. You're 1-4. You're kind of looking for your identity again. JT Groutman takes over the reins as the quarterback. They get that OT thriller. It was 13-7, but it was still a thriller. The final play went down to the 1-yard line. They stop them. Then they go to 2-4. Now they come out of tonight's game 3-4. We're having a conversation. They're automatically getting the 3 seed no matter what happens.
Correct.
But when you go into this game, the record doesn't matter in the postseason. What matters is now they're playing really good football. This Raider team, they found their offense. It was definitely a question mark to start the season. You found what your offense is worth. Your defense is phenomenal. This Northfield team's clicking at the right time. They're peaking at the right time, and I think they can keep this going into next game as they'll play the Tartan Titans on Wednesday. That game is on Wednesday, so it'll be their final game. It'll be a home game. So, yeah, I think that'll probably be it from Rochester tonight.
Yeah, we got boys soccer plays tomorrow. We're not streaming it. We don't have a sponsor for that. But they are going to play in the section championship game. I'm going to assume it's versus Faribault, and I believe it's down in Janesville. So good luck to the Northfield Raiders boys soccer team. As and we don't need to show that one. There's we got some of the replays here. I'm trying to cut through all of them here as fast as we can. There was that big play there that was called incomplete. I forgot about that play.
Yeah. Yes, that bobbling catch. But we just want to thank Raider Automotive for being our title sponsor. You can schedule an appointment at RaiderAutomotive.net, and huge thank you to them for allowing us to be out here being our title sponsor for this season. But
we couldn't do it without them or any of our sponsors. All of our sponsors. It's just been fantastic. The feedback has been great from the sponsors and the viewers. If you really appreciate this, go tell one of our sponsors. If you do some business with some of the ads you see here, please stop in and tell them thank you, because we can't do it without them. This is, as a lot of people see at the beginning of our broadcast. It takes a lot of technology and a lot of stuff has to go right
Yeah.
to pull this stuff
or
off.
if you're working at a business and you feel like maybe they should be mentioned a little more.
Yeah.
Always free to reach out, Lance.
Yep.
Or anybody for Northfield Live. If you know they work at Northfield Live, we'd love to bring you on. But the next game on Northfield Live will be Tuesday, October 15th. Girls volleyball will be playing Faribault, the Battle of Highway 3, as everyone calls it.
Yep.
So you can watch that on NorthfieldLive.com. But thank you from all of us at Northfield Live. Thank you for watching.